At Dating Beyond Borders, we don't just assume, we prove. Today we've got Britain versus the US. Let's see who does it best.
Oh.
America.
Yeah.
I legit agree. I didn't even flinch. I was like,
concede, yes.
I was expecting a little bit of resistance.
I think just the diversity, honestly. The States is more like a melting pot just because we're newer.
It's like we might not really be fully welcoming immigrants, but we are welcoming their food. So
we have a diversity of food, so like Indian food, Chinese food, but it's British food. It's just garbage.
It was a close call though, because like I miss a Sunday roast and
Yeah.
like fish and chips
roast.
and like
we have good pub grub.
We do beige food very good.
How is pizza in the UK?
I think you've got more varieties of pizzas than Italy. The Italians will kill me for this, but they're not here yet, so you know.
There you go.
There is no American food. Even
Yeah.
the hamburger, I believe, was invented in Germany.
I mean, surely we should just win by default then.
Yeah.
But look, if you think of it this way, even all the international foods have been Americanized.
There's like Tex-Mex of like
So you let
chains.
the other cultures like
And
do the
that.
hard work, and then you just
Exactly.
Americanize
Exactly.
it.
Like with everything. I mean,
American
these
stands
wouldn't
right
be where
on.
we're at without it.
Definitely America.
No.
Like no questions.
Yeah.
We do good partying, but maybe you host good parties, like in the films. See, this is my image of American parties though, right? You've got the frat party or the sorority party, all the decorations, all the games, everyone's got, there's like a keg.
People in college will have kegs in their fridges. Like they'll have a kegerator.
I think you're maybe more prepared
We
for
take
parties.
it very seriously. Like I had my own beer pong table.
No, our parties are kind of sad.
Like the party started at like 10. We just start drinking at
Yeah, you, like my roommate, she's from the States, and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's like 9 p.m. Better start drinking." And I'm like, "What? You're only just starting now?"
Yeah.
You guys get to start drinking sooner. So I think you get to like, I don't know, build some wisdom.
Yeah.
Tolerance is there. Also, the weather's awful. The weather's just shit. So it's like, it's just what you're gonna do.
We can handle our drink better. Like you wouldn't
Yeah, that's
notice,
true.
like
Yeah.
if we had more to drink, you wouldn't notice it as much. I don't think.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
Or,
Just-
like cookouts or bonfires really big in the UK.
Maybe just like, oh, we're 18. There's a park nearby. Let's set a fire.
I think it's a
The-
tie.
I think the
1-1.
I don't know. I think the Brits are pretty almost next level. We start earlier, so we know what we're doing, and our parties are pretty epic. They're just
I
not.
don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you just, like, you just do.
I think American humor is a little silly.
I think the stuff that I laugh at hardest is like American stuff, but that's probably just because I'm an American. But I also think that some of the stuff that comes out of American like shows or movies, it can be really, really dumb.
Obviously, like, there's stand-up comedians coming from both sides, but I think culturally, like, as just a collective of people, you can just take a joke better.
I think we just joke so much.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
nothing is serious. Nothing is taken
Yeah.
seriously. Everything's a joke. Like
Yeah.
you slag your friends as a joke.
Yeah.
It's how you
Very
connect.
sarcastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I found is that people will apologize
Yeah.
for being sarcastic, whereas back home it's just almost an expectation.
Yeah, there might be too much sensitivity, I'd
Maybe
say.
a wee bit.
That's-
A wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canadians and like people from the States, when they're saying a funny story, they'll be like, and then this happened, and they'll be like smiling. They're really like
You
animated.
mean it's boring? You mean it's boring?
No, like they're like jazz it up.
I think it's just like Americans take themselves too seriously. We were talking about this earlier.
Really?
Yeah, they do. You can't just like make fun of someone right
Yeah.
away. It's like, oh, you don't know me like that.
Yeah,
you know
I've
what I mean?
offended a
It's
lot of
kinda like,
people.
That's an interesting point.
But it depends in the UK because certain parts of the UK are like very sensitive. So in like London, I always find some people are very like, ooh, what did you say? You can't say that.
Oh, is that even a question?
like we can't even.
The UK.
Yeah.
We don't even do tea.
I mean, we do it.
Iced tea. Hello.
Iced tea's good.
We know exactly like how much milk to pour in, how much sugar to pour in, the ratio, the color, the best mug.
But like tea is like a national treasure, right? So if you go to someone's house, if they don't offer you a cup of tea, then you're like, what have I done to offend them?
You know, it's like a greeting almost. Like when someone comes into
Yeah.
your house, you're like, do you want a tea?
Yeah, I think we would offer coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
People have like their brands of tea, you know, and I don't think
Yeah.
that's true in the US.
Do you have like brands of coffee? Like, for example, what's your favorite coffee? Like your go-to coffee?
More so,
Yeah, definitely.
right? Like people like, oh, Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks.
Right, okay.
Or a little bit more. Yeah. That's not, people go hard for that shit.
But I think like in America, you probably do a lot of fruit teas and like sweet
Yeah, like
teas.
raspberry tea.
But we'll just stick to the classics, you know, like give me that English breakfast, give me that Earl Grey.
Half raise.
I think Americans are very friendly, but just so much so that it's painful.
It's almost too friendly sometimes, so I'm like, are they being legit?
I prefer British hospitality because it's a bit more genuine, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Whereas America is just like in your face and like
That's
they
fair.
want to know everything about you. But is it all just fake? Is it all just a lie?
The genuineness is where I
Yeah.
completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Americans, some of the nicest people I've met in my life.
Thank you.
Like they'll actually engage in conversation with you, where I think a lot of Brits will just be like, don't speak to me.
Americans are more worried about like preserving other people's feelings a little bit more.
Friendliness has a goal. There's an agenda usually.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like tipping culture.
Well, that's exactly, I was thinking it was the service industry, and that's
Yeah.
probably a lot of the interactions I've had, and it's just like, hey guys,
Yeah.
what's going on? And I'm like, no.
Like we even have the greeters when you walk into the store.
Yes.
That's weird.
I think we do like manners better. It's like please, thank yous, like etiquette kind
yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
But you guys do like more like improvise and kindness better.
Yeah.
if that
Small
makes
talk
sense.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah, small talk.
Yeah, amazing at that.
Yeah.
The how's the weather?
it definitely varies in the U.S. too. You know, like in the Midwest where we're
Yeah.
from, extremely friendly. The South, very, very friendly. But a lot of the East Coast,
Yeah.
you get that
It's like
attitude,
New York
you know.
City.
It's a big
Yeah,
city.
Exactly.
All big cities are the same, I think.
They're always grumpy in a
Toronto.
mood.
Style in the UK is very like posh and like always put together, and Americans will go out in like pajama pants.
Very applicable in the UK as well.
Yeah, I think people go out dressed as whatever in the UK as well.
You have like London Fashion
Yeah.
Week, not like Iowa Fashion Week.
I hate the
That's
burst of
true.
Berlin, but never heard of New York fashion
Yeah,
week?
but like that's one. London is like.
I think we have good style,
Yeah.
but
I think New York, for example, right?
yeah,
Maybe
well, yeah,
like,
it's like a fashion center.
or like California.
Seattle, where I'm from, for example, it's just like, you know, you want to look like a greasy, like Kurt Cobain, like rolled out of the bar.
Yeah.
Like you want to look like a musician. You kind of want to look a little bit poor, but not, you know, you're not actually poor because you work for Amazon.
Well, and there's like the Midwest vibes. Like every region of the U.S. has very different
styles.
styles.
And don't get me wrong, in the
I
UK,
agree.
some of the fashion, a night out in Newcastle, 3 a.m., some of the fashion is just, it's scary. Freezing, tits are hanging out, doesn't matter, that's the fashion. All you have to do is watch Love Island, and that's like the worst of the UK.
I like
Yeah.
Iowa Fashion Week, though. I want to see that.
I would
Yeah.
go to that. Iowa, if you're listening.
Can we do a draw?
I think a draw. I think we actually
I don't
agree
know,
on
I
a
think,
lot.
yeah, we're actually quite similar.
I don't want to be like too much like
I'm just gonna be honest.
And it's not a good look for us to be like, you know, in this day and age.
Is that very British to be like, we both win?
It's very un-American to
We
be like,
both
sure, a
live.
tie.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed our newest series. Let me know in the comments who really does it best in your opinion. And by the way, this is a playful battle, so keep your comments light, positive, and let's not go too crazy, people. Stay tuned for next week's video. And by the way, don't forget to vote on future videos that you'd love to see in the series. What countries would you like to compete? Tell me below. Subscribe to the channel for more on dating around the world, and don't forget to hit the bell button to receive notifications. A lot of you are not watching new content, and that has to change, so go do it now so you don't miss new stuff. And I will see you guys next week with a new video. As usual, keep on breaking down your barriers. Ciao.